Readings from my Stoner journal. Paleolithic corpses were used for resources such as jewelry. Everyone talks about the Very Large Telescope as if that's a very normal name and not at all hilarious. When I was in second grade, erasers were kind of a big deal. Our brains adapted so well to reading because our brains recognize shapes around us. It's important for our fitness. The only thing you can be certain of is that you are somewhere, somehow, in something, existing as a living thing, a thinking thing. Quarry Island, between Argentina and Antarctica, due to plate activity, the mantle is above sea level, visible and accessible. Looking at a supercell storm cloud from the side feels like looking at another reality. Construction cranes sometimes build a building around themselves. The crane tower is in the middle. China's economy is like banging right now. There's a floor that generates energy when stepped on. They infected wood with a fungus that makes piezoelectric. Looks like white turkey tail. You can say any type of new technology or experimental thing is for cancer, and no one bats an eye at what you're doing. Living in this reality feels like we're missing a sense, and we know it, like the blind man and the elephant. That is how we are studying the universe. Black holes keep the information of what they suck in and emit a blank radiation with no info on it. What if black holes are nanobots? The biggest problem in physics is that general relativity and quantum mechanics don't jibe with each other. Locusts are grasshoppers in their swarming stage. Separately, they are chill, but the more of them there are, the closer they want to get, until they are touching, which rouses their serotonin levels. Then they change color and shape. Grasshoppers stay green, locusts change brown, yellow, stripes. Science, basically. What the fuck? Aurochs were around as late as the 1600s. Galileo was up there eating on aurochs. The cats are my sentinels. Neuralink technology is readily accepted by the brain, neuroplasticity. The brain will actually maximize the use of wires or implant. Neuralink may be our best opportunity to get on top of AI before it gets on top of us. Your subconscious brain makes decisions, then they get put through an interpreter module, which justifies the decision and presents it to the conscious. We don't understand deep time because during our evolution, we were only concerned with what was directly around us. Sight and sound are out of sync because sound travels faster than light and reaches us first, but our brain auto-corrects it up until about 100 feet, at which point we start seeing sound and sight differently. Time is actively constructed by the brain. Time is a measurement of change. People are more likely to cancel a trip if they dream about a plane crashing the night before than if they were given a government warning about terrorism. A theory about dreaming. Our brains use dreaming to remember events a few times to make sure they are cemented in our memory. If you are blindfolded, it takes your brain an hour to begin to move neurons from the visual cortex to your other senses. Dreams may be a way to help the brain stay active when asleep with no visual input so that it doesn't start to rewire itself. The brain is mushy think meat.